Rob Manfred. Bad haircut. Rob Manfred. Bad at his job. I have stepped into the Major League Baseball head office. I have demanded something to be changed with this league. I have taken over every single aspect of this league's existence, and I changed history for what it ever was and what it is ever going to be. I have made 30 new Major League Baseball franchises, teams. Everything involved in every team ever alive is now gone and relocated. Every team has a new stadium. Every team has moved to a different city. I basically created a brand new Major League. This is like back in the day when the AFL and NFL were competing against each other. And now I'm doing this, except for every player in Major League Baseball is now in this league. I want to say this before this begins. I have 100% gone through the process of creating jerseys for every team. I did that myself. It took a while to do. However, I did not make any of these logos. It's just publicly in the vault, and I just basically did what any person alive would do if they saw a really cool logo in the vault, is they would download it and use it. If there's anybody out there who created these logos and wants to showcase their work and shout out where they can find you so you can work on a logo for them, please do it. You think I'm even close to as bright enough to make something like this? I am doing something that only a Major League Baseball commissioner can do, and that is I have control over every single franchise that has been inserted into my league. The American League East consists of the Carolina Knights, the Montreal Expos, the Brooklyn Dodgers have also returned, the Orlando Sunrays, the Portland, as in Portland, Maine. Yes, Portland, Maine has been gifted an MLB franchise. The American League Central is the Nashville Stars, the Indianapolis Racers, the Oklahoma City Tornadoes, the Omaha Trojans, and the San Antonio Scorpions. And the American League East consists of the Vancouver Mounties. You bet your ass there's another team heading to the North Pole. The Las Vegas Athletics are finally here, and they are finally in the American League East with the Oregon Owls, with the Salt Lake Pioneers, and the Hawaii Galaxy. Politicians everywhere are shitting their pants. Professional baseball is ruining climate. We are flying to places we've never flown before in private jets. The amount of fuel being guzzled from this league is probably going to be investigated. The NL East is the Virginia Admirals, the Delaware States, the Jacksonville Generals, the New Jersey Knights, and the Augusta Green Jackets. Really like that one too. The NL Central is the Dallas Lone Stars, the Arkansas Catfish, the Wichita Wranglers. That's a nice one. The Memphis Blues and the Alabama Phantoms. The final division is the National League West, and that consists of the, I don't know how to pronounce that, the Tucson? The Calgary Herd. There is 2 new baseball franchises going to Canada today. The Alaska Polar Bears, that's a very, very nice, and of course, get the planes ready. The Billings Mustangs and the Boise City Buffaloes finish off every single team has been relocated. 30 new teams inserted. This is going to go one way. I control every team. We go into a fantasy draft. This is not going to be like it is where we just hop into something going on already and teams are overpowered and some teams don't have a chance. We are starting everything brand new in this league. Ken Rosenthal is also shitting his pants. No more hidden articles behind paywalls, crying your ass off about if the Dodgers don't make the World Series, it's bad for baseball. Ken Rosenthal can go to hell on this one. I'm also turning off the extra inning runner because, to be honest with you, that's a bunch of horse shit. Everything else will stay the same. We still have every single setting as the same, but we do go into a fantasy draft, and what do you know? The What team is that? It's gonna take me a while to remember what city is what team. I am going to simulate the draft because it's not fair if I choose. I can't choose. I'm not going to choose what team I want to be more powerful because that's just not really fair to every other team. So we simulate the fantasy draft. All I know is that Shohei Ohtani went first. Oh wait, no, I did it wrong. Holy shit, I almost ruined this. Manual means I'm in charge, dumbass. I was going to take over and I don't want to do that. I'm letting everything take place naturally in the first league of this, the first year of this league's existence. Wait, hold on. I got to see the rosters because... yeah, there's nothing that's going to make this just completely dog shit. We sim to the draft. We go into the draft. We see, okay, there's already moves being made. General managers are hungry across the planet right now. They want their teams, their brand new teams, to get more talent. The Admirals have traded Spencer Jones. Wow, there's so many trades happening already. We're like not even a month into the season and everything is already hitting the fan in the shit category. Let's go to Brooklyn. I want to see if Brooklyn makes the playoffs, I'm bandwagoning the hell out of that. The Blue Jays, I'm drunk as a skunk. The Blues have traded Jason Hayward. He is still in baseball. This is probably not the point now where teams are already considering getting rid of people to try and either tank. From what I'm seeing, there is not many teams doing good. I'm not even, okay, Kendall Graveman for Blaine Enlow. All right, how many fucking trades are there? Well, I can honestly say that I am a bit disappointed. There is not much happening for the team I was secretly rooting for, because I mean, you can't just openly admit as a commissioner that you're cheering for a team. Hell, I'm changing everything today. Joey Gallo. That was one of the best teams. The Owls must be tanking. Or I don't know, maybe Joey Gallo is just shitting the bed again. No more ones. This doesn't look like any team is running away with it. We have even playing fields. We might have teams in the playoffs who are like under 500. This league was very one-sided at one point. It was. If you go into the offseason, you know what teams are going to get what players possibly. No more. This was more one-sided than the Wiz Khalifa relationship. We can actually go into the season and get teams we've never seen before in important games. Holy shit, I think I just saw Hawaii was kicking everyone's ass. That might be the only team I've seen that is significantly over 500. I'm not bullshitting. What is this? All right, that's not my league, so I don't care about the minor league system. Screw it. I want to go to the postseason to see who is going to have a popcorn kernel in my lip. What the f? The Dodgers made the Dodgers have made the postseason with a negative 500 record. They must have legitimately gone the largest winning streak I've ever seen, because I didn't see it until they were like 10 games under 500. Holy shit, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. What? They just turned it around completely, I think. The Scorpions go 89-73. Holy shit. Hawaii is a wagon. 97-65. They might be the new Dodgers. The wild card consists of the Owls and the Trojans with, okay, Vancouver has, wait, what? Yeah. Oh my God, this division is terrible. The fucking National League East. Nobody was over 500. The Knights were 68-94. Pack the bags. All right, that division wasn't bad. Every team besides the Phantoms did somewhat okay. That's fine. Oh shit, the Mustangs too. The Mustangs are basically, okay, there's legitimately two teams now that went insane, all right? So it's not like it's just maybe, I don't know. I guess it's like the same. Holy shit, Alaska. Man, there's gonna be some angry people in Parliament this week. We have teams from Alaska and Hawaii going to the postseason from different leagues too, not even the same league. The matchups we have is Oregon versus Omaha, Brooklyn versus Indianapolis. Hawaii is waiting for the winner of that series, and oh wait, no, they're waiting for the winner of the Omaha-Oregon series, and then San Antonio's doing the same. Alaska, Memphis, Delaware, and Dallas. Billings, I didn't even know that city existed, waiting for that division or game, and then Arkansas waits for the winner of Delaware and Dallas. Merrill Kelly goes up against Spencer Strider in the brand newly built from the ground up on just freshly planted soil into the ground is the new stadium in Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Dodgers still consist of Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz. Yes, this team, I like this team. I very much do. Spencer Strider is on the mound. Let's see what takes place. Double to begin. Oh God, that's not good. It seems like we are not A wagon? Spencer Strider is somehow shitting the bed right now. This is a little bit strange, actually. Or I guess he only gave up one run. It just happened to be very scary. Look who fucking did it. It seems like whenever something needs to be done, Bryce Harper fucking cashes in, and he does right there. I don't think I did up my top button on this dress shirt. Like Scooby-Doo's tax advisor. It's still 2-1. Merrill Kelly has been pitching solid. RK, not now. He's given up. Oh shit, there's a lot of action going on right now. No one scores. Interesting. Brooklyn was stacked with lefties. There was lefties possibly from the first 6 guys. The bases are loaded for Ozzy Albies, and he grounds out to end the inning. Another run has scored from a Candelario solo shot. Harvey is in the game. Wait, they scored again? I didn't see how. Just let it play out like it is. We have a nice game going on right now. We have everything happening right in front of our faces. Brooklyn versus Indianapolis. When the hell would you have ever heard that sentence before? A very slow and interesting slider, Andrew Wantz. That's unfortunate. Who the hell's last name is Wantz? It's now the top of the order, but it might be too little too late, to be honest with you. And that would be too. The Racers are down to their last strike of this game. It is over. It has ended in a very traumatic way for them, actually. All right, well, the first news of the season is the Trojans have won the American League Wild Card Series. They are going to be taking on Hawaii, who is legitimately the greatest team to ever be known to mankind. So hopefully that's not the end of that franchise's existence, because it might be. Andrew Abbott goes into the game for the Dodgers. He gets a quick inning, something that Spencer Strider could not do. If Brooklyn isn't completely stacked with lefties, then it's the complete opposite for the other team. It's just basically lefties versus righties. Look at this shit. And then Brooklyn might be the same. Okay, wait, we have action. Albies cashes in a run. It is now 1-0, and they might be kicking ass right now. They didn't score, but they might still be. Strikeout, nothing. 6 hits, no, what? 1 hit, 7 hits. Christ, there might be more dead bodies than a Canadian emergency room right now, because it is completely one-sided. Finally, someone got a hit, but it did not do anything. Hold on a second. It's maybe action. There might be a little bit of that. No, they get out of it. It's time to do something. I go into the game with a 1-0 deficit. Oh my shit. I have my work cut out for me right now. I'm old man, and I'm not a hillbilly in a rural Ontario province. I am a living person sitting here tonight. I stand before you, and I go up against Josh Hader. I can't see anything in the outfield other than this baseball that's probably going to go through somebody's window. Holy shit, this is caught. Damn it to hell, that's not good. Please turn on something, okay? Hit that crane in center field. Barely any lighting right now. Where are the lights? It is dark as f at this field. We need to bring in as much postseason revenue as much as possible, because we clearly need important things like lighting. That was 100% a strike, by the way. How you say it? It is deep. It's deep and high. And it's caught. More important news is that the Dallas Lone Stars have won the National League Wild Card Series. I think this might be the only Wild Card Series still going. Alaska moves on. Wow. Imagine Alaska versus, all right, that would not even be that bad. Imagine like Portland versus Hawaii. Surely to Christ, we shouldn't be taking a Boeing for that flight. Can we get like a day game? All right, this is huge. This is a very, very large game. You see, situations like this might increase the revenue. Nice start from Indianapolis. 1-0. 2-0. Might be 7-0 shortly from what I'm seeing. Alex Wood is on the mound for Indianapolis. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now, man? This is... Huh? I have not seen such folding taking place, to be honest. My grandmother folds her extra large pennies smarter than this. 5-0. What in the hell am I seeing? It's my time to make sure that the right franchise... See, like, I'm just doing this realistically. There is 100% a favoritism for every sport. Commissioners everywhere want specific want teams to advance, and I want Brooklyn to advance. That's why I'm here. We need lights. There's not even lights in the outfield. This is like Wrigley Field in 1967. There is nothing. This is down the line. It's weak. This is somehow a swing away from being a completely different baseball game. I think Alex Wood is getting taken out. We should be embarrassed. I say we as like I'm part of the team. Rice. That was so shocking to me, I didn't know what to say. Look at the manager sitting. Is that Aaron Boone? Aaron Boone is wasted on the bench. You hit a 3-run shot and you're still down by 2 runs in the 8th inning. That's gonna land. I feel like some legendary-ass things are about to happen now, right? I feel like some legendary things might... This is a deep as hell center. It's tied. The tie game. What did he say? Just like that, ratings have gone through the roof. Everybody is on their feet. Holy shit, you'd think that the buildings across the street were shaking. There's loudness all over the... Oh my Jesus Christ in heaven. That was a mammoth home run, and it was 2 feet off of the ground. Look at this scenery. This is legendary taking place. I'm about to be sweating like a disgusting elephant right now from the intensity arising. Oh God, no. This is like the women's hockey league right now. We might not be running on the highest budget. We're just trying to grow the league as much as possible to get some recognition, to earn some revenue, and then we make moves to adjust things that should be fixed around the league. Well, it's all come down to one person. Andrew Wantz again. That was scary. Very, very scary in a 1-run game. This center field might be 500 feet. It's Bo Bichette. Foul ball. Wow. Now that may have been the most Bo Bichette at-bat I've ever seen. Ozzie Albies. This doesn't get easier. Mother of shit, it was above his head. You throw it upstairs. No one can lay off of it. You can't do it. We're getting a little bit too excited for my liking over here in the old commissioner booth watching this take place. A little bit too much excitement. The playoff bracket for the second round of the 2024 postseason looks like this. Holy shit, yep, it's just basically powerhouses now. I know that Hawaii and San Antonio are talented. Alaska, wait, weren't they here? This looks like this will be very nice. Now, this is very, very interesting because this is going to be, I think, if my knowledge is anything, it might not be much, but if it is anything, this might be the first Major League Baseball team in Hawaii. This is taking place in Hawaii. Matt Olson has already gone deep. Royce Lewis got also, well, it made no sense. Christian Yelich gets a solo shot to begin the damn game for the Hawaii Galaxy. 2 triples that inning. Okay, so Sandy is shitting the bed, like in a very, very large way right now. You'd think he would have shut the door, or at least maybe competed a bit. I guess both of these teams are quite nice. 8 hits have been given up in 1 run. That is probably the definition of not clutch hitting. Sandy is still in. I don't know if that's, or he may have settled down. Nothing has happened since the 2nd inning. What do we have taking place in front of my face? Sandy gets a very large strikeout. I don't even know why he's still in this game. He had 12 strikeouts. Do not show me that ever again. That was definitely a tough play, but it should have been made. Yep. The trend continues. I feel like this just needs to be Sandy's game to finish because... he wasn't tired. Every single person who's ever said something negative about him, let it end. Well, now it is up to Alex Bregman. It is not even close to deep. In fact, it's... Oh, shit, it was caught. Well, that's not what was the... Alaska has Nathan Eovaldi going up against Chris Paddock for the... I believe that's the Billings Mustangs. Alaska seems like a talented group. You bet your ass it is. Randy Rosarena hits a solo shot, and so does Matt Chapman. What planet am I on? They also have Luis Robert Jr., Edward Julian. Did they trade for people or something? Because it didn't seem like they were that talented. Maybe that could possibly be a top offense. It seems, holy shit, this might just be the most star-studded offensive teams I've seen so far. Let it bleed, right? Let the fucking baseball just ooze with Spider-Man venom on the baseball field right now. There's been so much action on the bases. If I was the catcher, I would consider becoming a lobster fisherman. Every single inning, there's maybe been 5 people on base. A move needed to be made already. He was almost out of stamina, and they scored. We might have to look at every single runner left stranded by the time this game is over with, because not only is there a shitload of hits, there's maybe been 20 walks. They might have a very talented offense, but that bullpen may have been the worst I've ever seen. There was like maybe one person I recognized. They tied the game. B. Grissom has tied the game for Alaska, and is that Harry Ford? Well, this is interesting. Everything taking place right now is just offense. Tell me the ratings aren't through the roof. Everybody is watching this over NBA playoffs. Oh wait, oh yeah, or what? Okay, well, what am I doing? He may have missed second. What in the fucking blue hell is that pitch? Why is that so weird and annoying? I haven't moved my thumb that much since I was 16. You expect me to be able to locate that pitch consistently? What am I doing? What am I doing? I was going to throw it to second base. Pete Alonso steps up to the plate in what needs to be at least a 5-run inning to continue this. It is the greatest play ever made from a third baseman. Oh, God, look at that. Like, what on planet? Ryan McMahon now. Might as well take a pitch, stupid. It is absolutely murder. Murder is in the building tonight, and OJ is dead. Lamonte Wade Jr. steps in. This is gonna off. Why does it seem like every time you step up in a crucial situation, the bottom of the order is suddenly becoming closer to me controlling it? Okay, that was also very high. What? The best fielding team of the year, if there is a trophy for it, goes to this damn team. I have seen what is this camera angle? Yep, the budget. We are losing out on crucial revenue because there are just simply stupid things happening. That is 3 plays in the same inning to end the game. Well, if you're gonna fucking score a bunch of runs and play defense like that, good luck beating that team. What is else on the agenda? I think Dallas and Arkansas. I don't even remember what fucking team Arkansas was. Jesus Luzardo is on the mound. Nice start. Paul Goldschmidt is reincarnated. He just hit a 2-run home run. Marcus Stroman is on the mound for Dallas. Okay, he is, wow, you talk about shit in the bed. Single, walk, sack, fly, double, and another run. Man, he might not even finish the inning. Or he did. All right, well, do we have a lot of... No, wait a minute. This was the team I was making fun of for being not powerful. That Justin Turner as well. All right, this Dallas is very, very talented. So... somehow, some way, I feel like it would be some type of a miracle if the Catfish can win. It is 3-3. It's not 3-3. Marcus Stroman might be letting his team down, but so is, Luzardo might be doing that too. 6-3. Going into the bottom of the 8th, a run scores. A run does score. Chad Green has to shut the door in the top of the 9th for any hope. Jeff Hoffman trots out. There is intense moments taking place. Absolutely. Why on earth is the lighting always weird and more dark on the first at-bat of the inning or first pitch? I don't know. Oh my Christ, there might not be lights in center field here either. Not the way you want to start it. Carson Williams. All right, well, in a playoff game, in the division series, no less, when you're counting on someone to come through in the clutch, if Carson Williams steps up, what in the hell is this guy doing? Oh my Christ, this is, well, that's, my bad. What happened to this team that they made the postseason? They must have some insanely good starting pitching. This guy's built like Elon Musk. Look at this guy. His torso is oddly shaped. Well, it'd be probably best to not ever control that team again. Going back to the Brooklyn Dodgers, who are going into Texas. We have two powerhouses, I believe, for this one. Very talented teams are at least taking the field for this game. This is not some type of underdog team going up against somebody mammoth-wise. Like my tie is tied too small. Shane McClanahan is on the mound for San Antonio, and Taj Bradley is on the mound for Brooklyn. So we have a solid pitching matchup. Two former Tampa Bay Rays going up against each other. And of course, just hold off as much as possible. Hold off the offense. We don't have the greatest... Oh, we do. Bryce Harper has done nothing this game so far, although it's not half over yet. Wentz. I feel like I'm using him more than anyone. He comes in and folds. Shut the door, buddy. Get an out. Clearly didn't happen. All right, Omaha scored. I didn't even realize it. What is going on with Hawaii? I feel like the offense hasn't been doing the best when I've been spectating, or am I missing something? Eduardo Rodriguez is on the... Okay. Josh Bell scores. Okay. Real Muto hits a 2-run shot. Mark Leiter Jr. joins the game. It seems like this might just be wrapped up. I'm not seeing any offense for Omaha right now. It seems like it's over. It is done. It is done, and Joe Musgrove pitched the entirety of it. San Antonio goes up 2-0 in the series versus Brooklyn. There's about to be 3 sweeps, maybe. There is 1,000... Yep, the Lone Stars have defeated... That's probably for the best. Very, very interesting matchup going on right now. This is like a must-win, I feel like, for both teams. Holy shit. Hawaii scores 3 in the first, followed by a solo home run. Another solo home run. Man, this series is excellent. There's nothing else I can say. It's just that, oh yeah, this is carrying the league. Every person on this team is at risk of doing something. Another home run. What is going on? What is happening? This might be like 20-18 this game. Miles Michaelis versus Kyle Wright is the pitching matchup. No wonder it's this bad. Another solo shot from Velasquez. Randall Grichuk is on Hawaii. I just realized that now. That's a little bit weird. I'm surprised they're not cursed into oblivion. I don't know if this really has any chance of going in any direction, but this seems like this is all but over. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna be honest. I will be honest. I really want Hawaii to win this game, but I do also want to test my abilities to the max and see if I can make this interesting. Wait a second. Wait a second. I spent way too much time creating these jerseys, finding these stadiums. You bet your ass I'm gonna go into every game I can. I rotted in this chair like a 20-year-old Mars bar. I'm not waiting around for some team to get eliminated. Well, that guy didn't stand a chance. That might get... That almost seemed like the second baseman was gonna catch that easily, or the shortstop. Matt Olson is the last chance for Omaha. It is high and deep to center field. Caught. Hawaii wins the division, or wins the series. Or did they? Nope. It is not over. I'm going into the Brooklyn-San Antonio game because I really feel like this one is going to get interesting. Andrew Abbott again for Brooklyn is on the mound, and he does bad. Robbie Ray is a living human being. He is on San Antonio. I haven't seen or heard of that guy in years. Brooklyn actually needs to win this because it is 2-1 for San Antonio, and this is going terrible already. Wow, this guy stinks. Get this guy. guy out of the game and into the local harbor. It may have changed everything. One run has scored, bases loaded, another run scores. Andrew Wantz gives up a 3-run home run. I was really hoping that this team would make a little bit of a push, but maybe, oh God. Wrap that series up. The Scorpions have advanced. Well, Hawaii does have a chance of possibly winning this series too, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. I think that's what's taking place. Alex Bregman with a 2-run home run, followed by a fucking single. It's 2-1 in the 3rd inning. This should be a close one. Josh Bell gets a double and cashes a run in. Royce Lewis hits a solo shot. Every time a team scores, the other team follows that up with an inning where they tie it or make it close again. Another solo shot. Matt Olson does the damage. This is a little bit interesting going into the late innings. Yes, Josh Bell gets another double and he scores 2. Another solo shot. It is Moncada. And it's 6-3. Matt Brash is in the game. He finishes the game. The Galaxy have moved on to the championship series, and that will wrap up the division series. The playoff bracket is set. We have powerhouses everywhere. Hawaii versus San Antonio in the American League. Alaska versus Dallas in the National League. Dallas goes into Alaska. That's a big flight. Nestor Cortez is on the mound versus Nathan Eovaldi. I feel like this should go one direction, but who knows if it will. I am not going to play favorites, but I will just openly admit that I want Alaska to win. If it comes down to it, I may have to be the savior. I might have to be, because this is going in a very shitty direction for them so far. At least make it somewhat competitive, because if it isn't, then it's not 5-0 now. Evolved who? Everybody is dog shit. That's basically how you sum it up. How is this team not scoring? This is weird. This is very, very strange. Andrew Kittredge is in the game. I 100% know where the budget went. It went to the stadium in Alaska. This looks like a fucking spaceship on top of Jupiter right now, because this might be the greatest stadium ever. It's freezing ass cold outside. Everyone's on the verge. That was a fucking terrible at bat. I mean, it's 7-0, so you're gonna have to start the largest rally that's ever taken place on planet Earth, possibly. Nice. Gilberto Celestino. It's down 2. Well, there was really no point of even joining. There was absolutely worthless points of joining that bloodbath of a meaningless game. This is a series maybe for the ages. Shane McClanahan goes up against Sandy Alcantara. This is a little bit weird, actually, that San Antonio has gone this far. There's not really many people on this team who are incredible. Actually, if Hawaii loses, this is embarrassing. It's already 1-0. I didn't even see what happened. We have 2 teams, 2 new teams from Texas in the postseason making it this deep. It is looking like there might be a run. The bases are loaded, a flyout, and nothing. Alex Bregman has done it. He has hit a 3-run home run to give the team the lead. What is taking place in front of my face? It's 4-1 now. Wait. It's over. Sandy was getting tired. Alex Bregman hits the clutchest home run I've seen him hit in maybe my life. I am probably more interested in this series, so let's see what goes on with this one. Or actually, I don't know. The other one was kind of cool too. Joe Musgrove is back on the mound, and he's gonna have to do as good as he did in the last one, I think. I don't even know. I'm just talking out of my ass. 2-run home run for Marcus Semien. I'm not surprised. 1 run for, I didn't even see what happened, but Velasquez again. I feel like every time I've seen him, he's done something. When you actually get your bottom of the order showing up, I don't know if there's a chance. 4-1 now, 4-2. Okay, it's close. Again, I don't know how San Antonio is in it. Seems like it's like one of those games. Okay, it's over. It was Velasquez again. All right, this guy might be like the world's, or the what the fucking MVP of the postseason from what I'm seeing. If they end up going the distance, he is it. Dallas has this one in the bag. Aaron Ashby is going up against Christian Javier. So unless Christian Javier completely turns into the worst pitcher of all time, I don't know how this is going to change. It's going to be be a 2-run home run for Edward Julian and then Luis Robert. This team is not bad offensively, but if the pitching rotation and bullpen were going to, oh God, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Bring in the talent. Bring in the talent. Yes, Correa. Christ, Correa hit a home run. We have names like Bregman and Correa doing very clutch things. Holy shit, they keep scoring. Jimenez with a solo shot. It is 6-4. Going into the bottom of the 9th in Dallas. Can this team pull off an upset? I feel like this would be an upset. It's up. Interference. That was a terrible 9th inning. Kyle Wright versus Joe Ryan in the series I'm probably most interested in at this point, so might as well join. 2-run home run from Duvall. I'm losing my voice over here. This is how amazing this is. I am losing my voice in my booth. San Antonio is impressing me. Not the greatest roster ever assembled or anything, but they are scoring and pitching well against one of the greatest offenses, and it's looking like Joe Ryan is pitching incredible. He might shut this down completely to be, oh my Jesus Christ, it was Bregman again. Alex Bregman is, if it isn't Velasquez, it is Bregman. Top of the 9th inning, and let me tell you something, it's getting intense. What? That's not how you want to start off the mound or the inning. I don't even know what's going to be called now. It was roasted right at the shortstop. JT Realmuto steps in. It was also kind of roasted. Oh my God, it's down to Randall Grichuk. Whoever's in right field may have half-assed that. There is a pinch runner on first base, and it's down to Colin Houck. What? Robbie Ray is also back. The most I've heard his name since 2021. It is nothing until that. Nothing until whatever happened for Hawaii in the top of the 6th. Okay, well, Benintendi gets a double, and it is tied now. And San Antonio scores fucking 3 runs on that double. Score 3. Damn it, that was Bregman too, who's apparently unstoppable until that at bat. Okay, well, you had to swing at that, and it was caught. Why is Randall Grichuk coming up in important situations? Bad inning. The series is now tied 2-2. Alaska has moved on. What? They beat Dallas. I gave up on that series because I figured they would lose. So as I was just trolling at the beginning of this saying, imagine if imagine if Hawaii and Alaska make it. They might be competing in the World Series. You have to win this game though. They're down 2-0, and the plane ride might be longer. San Antonio is on the verge of winning 4 in a row. They were down 2-0 in this series, I think. Okay. That was Bregman again. Matthew Boyd is in. Ronald hits a 2-run, or what, it was a double or something? I think he hit a double. It's tied. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to go into this because I ruin everything. There is a runner on second base right now. David Bednar is in the game. He shuts the door. For what I saw, it didn't seem like that was going to be the case. I really think this could go down in the history books for largest choking hazard since the Kinder Surprise egg was introduced to children. This is on the verge of being a colossal choke. Well, that is, oh, okay. I was gonna say, well, the best pitcher for the team is on the mound. You give up 2 runs on 2 hits in the first inning. I think that was 2 home runs, 3 runs, 4 runs. Holy shit, Sandy is terrible. That is, yeah, what a great way to respond in a game. Yeah, it might be over. Oh, no, it isn't. Colin Houck, or whatever his name is coming through. Christ, the bottom of the order by people you've never heard of before. Sandy has given up more runs. It's 5-2. Oh, Shane McClanahan's on the mound for San Antonio. This is tough. You gotta let everybody eat. Yes, Gritchuk hit a solo shot. I don't see how this team can lose now. Come on. This guy ruined the game. He ruined the game. He just, oh my God. He is a loser. He is a piece of dog shit. Wow, that was a bad ninth inning. Look at this. San Antonio versus Alaska in the World Series. Well, I failed and by accident simmed the first game. Alaska won the first game at home, so that's, I guess, good news for me because that's why I want to win. Brady Singer is going up against Shane McClanahan. Who the pitched for San Antonio in the first game if McClanahan is pitching in game 2? All right, well, Alaska is completely shitting on everything right now. I think that this is, usually you see things like this where maybe an underdog team goes into a situation, oh, they scored. Sometimes the luck will run out eventually. It seems like this might be the case. I really don't know. The fact that this team made it to the World Series is really impressive. Giving up 6 hits, but he is definitely giving his team a chance to win. He is going into the 9th inning, and why bother taking him out? It's 6-1. And that's a good one. Brandon Pafod is on the mound. Tie game. Very close to a... well, it is tied. CJ Abrams hits a home run, and there's another run that scores. Holy shit. Nolan Jones, I think that was. It's a 3-run home run to give the team the lead. Oh my Jesus, and Arozarena does it too. You go into it like you're holding an Xbox controller controlling a submarine. It is the bottom of the 9th, or the top of the 9th, and it's close to being tied maybe. It is down to Hector Neris versus Adam Duvall. It's up. Well, this might be over. This is really fitting for the times we're in, going up 3-0 in the final series of the year. Well, this is probably the game you'd want Aaron Ashby to pitch. Alaska will definitely lose this game. I don't see how they do. If they can win this, I don't know. Aaron Ashby is completely terrible. Well, no one is safe from being used, so get somebody else in there. There's still a chance. You had your worst starter on the mound, and you're only down by 2 runs in the 6th inning. They score again. It is 3-0. In the 8th. Well, Castillo is in the game still. It's the bottom of the 9th inning. They are up 3-0. They are on the verge of a sweep. It would be really shitty if somebody came into this game and ruined it. Luis Robert Jr. is here. He has a chance to at least get on base to begin. Nope. Carlos Correa is up in what is considered the spaceship portal of Major League Baseball. Nice swing. Really knocked the shit out of that one. What? Well, that is a good way to get on base, I guess. Vaughn Grissom. Can you imagine if this is changed? Ryan Noda steps in with the tying run being him. It is a weak as hell ground ball to end the game. Well, it would have been nice if you win the World Series at home, but it's probably just going to have to happen on the road now. Or wait a minute, I'm still home next game. Who is going to step up and win the damn World Series at home? McClanahan has been on the mound maybe 10 times this series, and it's him against Nathan Eovaldi. In San Antonio, are you telling me they're going to do the same thing? They were the team who came back against Hawaii. Holy shit. This might be the team of destiny if they somehow win this game. Oh, hold on. Robert Jr. gets a single. Correa gets a single. It is now 3-2. And it's tied. Alejandro Kirk hit a home run. This might be the team of destiny. They scored again. Here's the bottom of the order. Bases were loaded and nobody scored. Oh my Christ, they let up another run. In the weird lighting, it is a weak ground ball. I want this to be in my hands for a walk-off. What the f is going on? Angel came out of retirement and joined the new baseball league. It's getting down. It has landed. This is the game. And I really feel it inside my body. I feel it in my veins. It will be. Oh. It has got down. It is going to be the top of the order, which is Randy Arozarena, to win it. No, sir. It is a full count. Yeah. It might get down. It will get down, actually. All you need is a base hit. They bring in a lefty against Matt Chapman. Oh, God. Well, let me tell you something. If San Antonio wins this game, this is not good. This would be weird. It'd be even more weird, actually, if Alaska won. You shit the bed at home when you can win the whole damn thing, and then you go into the opponent's nest, and then you decide to pick it up a little bit here. Yeah, they're getting shut down, and the offense showed up. Brady Singer, I guess, was the answer, because I guess he's the only one on this damn rotation who's doing something. Yep, he is. This is going into the 7th inning, and they don't have a run yet. Brady Singer is nope, they're not. He's not finishing it. Robert Bush is in. The bases are loaded. Oh my God, 1 run scored. 2 runs scored. It's over. It is down to CJ, the top of the order, versus Robert Bush. It's popped up. And it's in play. Hector Neris walks into the stadium very, very intensely. He might actually walk him. Imagine that. Imagine if you walk the guy in the 9th inning. He does not. It is Hector Neris' game to finish. Yandy Diaz now. It doesn't get easier. He does not swing at the first 2 pitches. They are down to their last strike of maybe the year. It's gonna stay in. And the Alaska Polar Bears have walked into Texas after maybe the longest flight you've ever seen. The Canadian military was almost ordered to shoot it down. They have pulled off not the upset, but just what should have probably happened maybe 2 games ago. San Antonio is one of those underrated underdog teams who have just completely shocked the world, but still didn't win. In the first year of Major League Baseball being taken over from somebody other than that guy, get him off. No, he's inaccurate. From anyone else other than that old man on the screen, the Alaska Polar Bears baseball franchise are the World Series winners. Where the hell is old school Kane when you need him?